Hello. Okay, LeetCode problem 82. Remove duplicates from sorted list number 2. So given the head of a sorted linked list, delete all nodes that have duplicate numbers, leaving only distinct numbers from the original list, returning the linked list sorted as well. So I believe the removed duplicates first one was if you had, see, like two threes here, you would return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you would just remove the duplicate. Here it wants you to remove all the values if there is a duplicate of that value. So you've got a duplicate of 2 and 4, you just remove every, or 3 and 4, you remove every instance of 3 and 4 from that node or from that linked list. So to start off, I'm going to handle a base case. So if we don't have a head, if we don't have anything in the list, or we don't have a head next, therefore there can't be a duplicate, we'll just return, so not head or no head dot next. We'll just return head because you can't do anything without that. Format that. And then because we will be iterating through the list, we need to keep track of the beginning of the list, whatever would be at the start. So we'll create a dummy node equals, list node, a new node pointing to our head node. That's in like space 0 almost. And then we'll assign a current to as our counter for our dummy node. And then while we have a cur.next is not equal, dummy. So while we have a next node to point to, and we have a next, and while we have a next value that is not null, let's see, we can if current.next next value is current.next not next value. Okay, so say if our current.next is pointing to head.next and then head.next.next. So if current.next is equal to current.next.next, we can create a equal current.next. We can create the duplicate variable with that current.next value because it'll be that value. So while current.next, so while we have a current.next value, so while we have that current.next value, and while current.next is equal to that duplicate value, let's see, some syntax errors, we can update current.next with current.next.next to basically skip over any nodes. So that current node will keep pointing more and more until it reaches one that has not been found. Okay. And if our current node next is not equals to current node next, we will just increment the current counter to the next node. And then at the end, we return the beginning of the linked list, which we already have a dummy pointer pointed to it. Well, it'd be dummy.next. So let's run this. Okay, something's wrong. Let me compare on my previous submissions real quick. I guess I could change it's doing this, but it should mean the same thing. Return it. Return a dummy equals new list node. And carry tell me while current next is not equal to null and current next is not equal to null. If current next, oh, that's it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my error was I had current.next was just pointing to the node and not the value of the node, so we couldn't check if they were equal to each other. Make sure everything else is correct, and then I'll finish up. Okay, run that again, and it looks like everything worked.